This is the type of project that Bill C-5 was written for.
Calgary's mayor is calling on the federal government to designate the Prairie Economic Gateway as a nation-building project. Mayor Jyoti Gondek releasing a letter publicly that she sent to Prime Minister Mark Carney asking for that designation. It's a project that is expected to generate massive business for our area, over $7 billion in economic activity and more than 30,000 jobs.
It really sets us up as a manufacturing hub. This idea of an inland port allows us to take products not just east-west, north-south as well, and especially with CPKC being headquartered here now, we have direct access to Mexico.
But its reach would extend far beyond the Calgary region.
Canada's supply chains right now are kind of heavily concentrated around a few major seaports that we have. So having another logistics hub like this would definitely create kind of potential alternative methods to ship things if there are bottlenecks.
Mayor Gondek says that makes the project a matter of national interest, especially now as Canada faces trade uncertainty with U.S. tariffs on Canadian goods.
This is about securing our trade future, strengthening east-to-west links, improving interprovincial access, and producing more goods locally.
The Gateway is a partnership between the City of Calgary and Rocky View County, centered around an inland port using rail service. But getting the federal government on board may be easier said than done. The Prime Minister has asked premiers to submit their top choices for projects of national interest, which Ottawa will then shortlist and prioritize.
Designating a project as of national interest expedites the approval process by allowing it to happen concurrently. So instead of having approval A lead to approval B, approval C, they all happen at one time.
We really think this project deserves national interest. Given that the Prairie Economic Gateway aligns well with provincial and federal priorities, such as trade, diversification, economic resilience.
Alberta has repeatedly called on Ottawa to prioritize a new pipeline. When City News asked the Alberta government Monday if it supports Calgary's push to make the Prairie Economic Gateway a nation-building project, they did not answer that question, instead saying in a statement that the province will continue to engage and monitor the progress of the project and that they have not committed any funding towards it yet.
A pipeline is something that we have long been advocating for, so it can't just be one thing. We need to talk about everything that the West can deliver.
In a statement to City News, the federal government says it plans to have a new major federal project office up and running by Labor Day. In Calgary, Djan, City News.